Let the name Mars ring across the battlefield and bear witness to my enemy's blood!
Heading down towards the bottom lane, Shadow Shaman and Jug. This is just the classic combo if I've ever seen it.
What about Tiny and your second mid, where one is flying to the tower?
That's another good classic combo. Not sure if it's as effective in the pro scene necessarily, though.
Imagine if there's a guy who likes Dota so much, has a shit ton of money, and just names his airways company Tiny Airlines.
I think that would be a pretty good inside joke. I like it. That's my goal. I just need to make a bunch of money and then I'll make my own Tiny Airlines. That'll be great.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, I can tell you one thing. You don't have a good job. Make a lot of money.
That's true. That's a good point. Maybe we need to switch it up. Yeah, we'll become like a banker or something. That's the great idea. Let's see. No Tail here. Gonna be playing on the Nature's Prophet, trying to get some harassment out. He doesn't really have that hero to try and keep Ana survivable, but looks like it's gonna be a full-on tri-lane, at least at the start here, as they go for the last hit on that creep, but no such luck, and No Tail is going to continue to try and zone them back out with these treants, and, well, doesn't manage to get the deny that time around.
They got it. The small victory, killing that treant. Mind control is alone for now. They're gonna toss the range creep on the top lane.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is the solid way to do it, and I'm sure very frustrating for Mind Control. But he will know that they're up there, so if you just stand on the other side of this cliff and then throw the toss, then you're able to keep a bunch of creeps up there. And let's see if Jarek's able to get it second time.
Well, he can use a torrent and boat on level 6 to gank those creeps.
Look at him. It's amazing. Now he's going to leave the lane and come back bottom where they can help out. So gives his Seb a nice lane here, at least from the start. Because this can be a little bit frustrating to play against. As I miss first blood. Happens every time. No Tail. They're going to toss back GH. Does he end up going down to the tower? He will. So Jarek's able to make something afterwards from that first blood.
Nicely done by Jarex. He's gonna give an upper hand to the top lane with these two range creep tosses on the high ground, gets a kill on bottom. Who got the first blood? GH got the first blood.
Yeah. Man moves in. Jarex is going to move into position 2 though, and there's a big kill. Jarex able to rotate and find the kill onto the Kunkka, who's very low.
Nicely done by Jarex. It means Brewmaster got the XP from that kill, and if he sticks around, they might even kill him again.
Well, they kill off Ana instead down bottom. Man, Liquid are just all over OG right now. Yeah, but this would be big for them if they could find that secondary kill. But it looks like Kunkka instead is going to walk down bottom. Yes. Or go...
He doesn't even know where he's moving right now. He lost his compass.
It goes kind of just a dead item in general. But it does give some armor at least. And pretty relevant stuff there.
Oh, silence.
Top lane, they're battling for it. Wanting to get this kill onto Miracle. He does have spin and no TP. Healing ward down, maybe can drop it in the trees while they're chasing. Keeps them alive for the moment, and with the rotation for Mind Control, they can't find that kill. Meanwhile, bottom lane, GH smoked up. It's been a lot of action so far. Thompson walks forward, finds the Hex, ward trap the whole enchilada, but Thompson gets the jump out. Because Jarex is there yet again. This guy's everywhere.
I feel like they could have pushed the tier 2 tower bottom with the 3 heroes and the serpent wards instead.
Dire side of the river. Miracle has been oddly quiet this game, getting picked off a couple of times. And bottom lane, they're trying to set up on
side of the river.
Yes. Avatos, kill off Thorough. Bottom lane, Omni Slash, Ana trapped in the wards. And it is going to be ostensibly a coddle for a lifestealer. And rolling in, Thompson's there. Is not really finding that many great heroes though to catch on to. Now they're going to avalanche the Torrent. It's already interrupting, so they kill off another one. Already 2, Force Staff trying to get away, but Seb is there, able to find the drop down afterwards. Both going to connect, so Matumba Man is going to be very tanky, having that run buff on him this entire time. Can they bring down Matumba Man in time? They drop down the white hole on top of everybody else. Jarek avalanche toss, finds Kuro, trying to kill him off indeed, but they can't quite get it with the blinding light. And now the pushback, Matumba Man still lives through all of this. That run buff made all the difference in the world. Now they turn on the Thompson, try and take him down, but he pops the mechanism, lives through it afterwards. And now the the Torrent pulls back in another Thompson, eventually dies, avalanched by a little bit of space. But man, Kunkka getting in for that run buff, making all the difference to keep Matumba Man alive.
Yeah, Liquid will want to have those long fights where they're going to use Coco's buff aura from Necrolite, which is level 4, the healing ward, so they can heal up and drag this.
Kunkka's just magic damage, and then Miracle needs to have a good game for the Omni Slash to really matter, and he's still a little ways away from picking up that Maelstrom after getting the Mantis out here. But the Mantis should provide a little bit more survivability as they chase forward for Ana. 4 heroes up top right now, and they get him another round of wards trapped. Looks like he is going to drop there. Ana gets the rage, tries to run away. The mech actually keeps him alive. So OG able to keep their carry survivable, and Thompson trying to chase now with the Rolling Thunder working, but Matumba Man trying to turn this. They've already caught mind control though, and it looks like he is going to be the one that drops. They've lost the Shadow Shaman already. Look at the man. He's there yet again. Jarek's always in position. Ana chasing after the healing ward. Does eventually take it down. Omni Slash traded over to the creeps. Miracle does nothing with it. Seb is there with his ultimate. OG are doing it with this fight, and they're going to buy back on Jarek. He wants to get back into this engagement because they know that they potentially have Miracle, although now he gets the spin TP away, and it looks like that buyback is not going to be as relevant, although they did lift up now onto the Necrophos. He's going to have a Force Staff in 10 seconds afterwards. And can they get into position? The rest of the heroes from Liquid trying to keep Matumba Man alive. They end up losing one. Matumba Man turning, trying to find himself a kill. Does not have that Radiance burn as of yet, but Jarek does get the kill on the Kuro. While this is happening, Ana's just farming. It looks like they're finally going to call off the charge. Jarek's trying to run away. He will have another blink in 2 seconds. Mind control, gain in position, the phase boots. It should not be enough. Jarek has the blink now, but doesn't even need to use it. Tiny in one of my games recently built an axe.
Sick, bro. What bracket are we talking about again?
We're not going to go there. But, well, Tiny breaks the smoke. They see him. He's choosing his target. Everybody gets out of the pit. Jarek's Avatos connects onto 3. No tail there as well. And meanwhile, they're going to jump into the pit. Interrupt. Ana picks up the Aegis. Mind Control wanted it so badly, but can't find it. They do find the War Trap. Now Jarek's going to be fully isolated. The Omni Slash out, but it's not looking like it's enough damage. They have the Reaper sight trying to kill off Jarek's, but he lives yet again. And Liquid going to be assaulted by the stream of damage coming from OG. They get the silence out on a Miracle. He's going to have to go for the spin TP away. He will live, but everybody else on Liquid dies.
They're buying back. They're going to pick up 4 bounty runes. Ana managed to secure the last hit on the Roche and got that Aegis. The problem was for Team Liquid that Necro didn't have the Radiance in that fight. I don't think it would matter that much, but it could make a difference because of all of the miss hits and the damage over time.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what it comes down to, right? And granted, this was a different position, Necro. They decided to put more of the farm onto the Jug this game, but having that Radiance that little bit earlier may be part of the thing that makes the difference. I think Jarek's too is the other big X factor in this game. The Tiny has just done so much, and as it should, it's the last pick. Axe now, try to pull him back in. They want to take him down at the start of the fight. These fights might look different if they're able to kill him off. Matumba Man backing away yet again. The boat's going to go out there. Does not connect onto anybody, and Thompson is just rolling through, causing havoc. They have the Hex onto this light switch. They know if they go on him, the counter initiation come from the Tiny would be too much. So can they bring him down and burn through that Aegis at the very least? Not looking like it's going to happen. Ana trying to find a target to lifesteal off of, but they just can't do it. Liquid can't initiate. It's too scary.
Suddenly he's almost full HP because of that Guardian Greaves still has Aegis and Infest to work with, and all the lanes are pushed out. Look at the top lane, it's coming, the Siege Creep, because Furin is using ulti to push out those waves. Smoke, they want to keep fighting. Brewmaster ulti ready in 10 seconds.
They're jumping in if they get an opportunity, and Matumbo Man reveals himself. Mind control as well. They're able to find two of them. Seth looking for that ultimate, but it was still on cooldown, and now they drop down the Will of the Wisp as well. Gonna pop in Rage, and now they're still able to control this one a little bit. The Seb ulti is out, and they've also caught Tiny. He's gonna get blown up. They dropped the Reaper Scythe onto him. Dead for 100 seconds, no buyback. Has OG finally gone a bit too far? It doesn't look like it. They end up losing the Kunkka as well, and now Thompson rolls through with the Rolling Thunder. They finish off the Radiance on the Necro Post, but Matumbo Man is gonna die in the duration of that ultimate. GH trying to shackle to stop him at all, but the silence is there. They find themselves another kill, and Ana, friends with the Fountain, he knows where he's going and is just gonna back out afterwards.
They see me rolling, they hate it. Thompson was just circling around them, full duration ulti. I don't think they can fight. 17,000 network lead. Ana still has Aegis up and running for 2 minutes, and this Guardian Greaves keeping everyone alive and healthy.
Very impressive showing here from OG. This game, I mean, again, you look at it, it was very back and forth up until about that 20-minute mark, and it felt like they just sort of turned the engines on and started to roll at that point from OG. They have caught themselves another here. The Pango is going to die, so a little bit of an overextension. Now they get the X pullback on a set. They know that he does not have ultimate, and meanwhile, Ana tries to turn this back around. Mjolnir, Seb, in an Omni Slash. They're both gonna die. Also, OG has severely overextended. Now GH with the no Hex. He doesn't have anything to control him. Ana's just gonna go for the TP out.
Reaper Sight on cooldown, and on the bottom lane, No Tail is just trying to push as much as possible with his Treants and Necrobook level 1. BKB finished on a Brewmaster on top of 2,000 gold. He's level 19.
For the team, just let Ana be the damage and focus everybody else on survivability. Seb jumps forward, BKB out, chasing down the Tumbleman. Where's the answer? Liquid, where's the save? They don't really have it. The Glimmer Cape was there to keep him alive for the moment, but Thompson continues to get his full duration ultimate out, and they're going to Glimmer Cape him just to get out afterwards. Avalanche back in the Necrophos. Can they blow up the Tumbleman in time? They don't have a Dispel right now, though, so the Tumbleman still is good, but all of this damage over time, my goodness. Ana chases forward, and Miracle trying to stop what they can, but this is going to be a dead Kuro. Does not have buyback either, but they're going to buy back onto this Necrophos, try and get him back into the struggle. On the X, find the ulti, it's going to kill off one. Thompson ends up going down 90 seconds. He does have buyback. Liquid able to find another couple of key kills here, taking down Jurix as well.
2 kills, two buybacks, but the problem is their lanes are pushed in, and also Roche is not gonna spawn for next minute, maybe even longer. Like, it feels like they need to go and contest, because if they don't, if they give them cheese and Aegis, the game is just gonna end.
Yeah, and that little avalanche toss from Jurix reveals their positioning. Miracle still moving in. Seb goes to the BKB, seeing if they can make some action happen. The long duration silence now onto the jump. He's getting the spin off. It's going to come in time, though. He managed to get the Manta to back away afterwards, and now the Omni Slash comes out as well. Reaper Sight kills off Thompson, and the toss away. Jurix barely able to lift her. Must have been spamming that as soon as the jug comes out of his ulti. But they're fighting forward. Liquid takes down 2, and maybe going to be able to find more as Seb is trying to run away, but I don't think it's going to happen. They've got eyes on the Earth Panda, find the Hex immediately afterwards, and now the Shackle's landing. Jurix trying to jump in and create a little bit of space for Seb to run away, but they actually pull back in, and they find the triple kill for Miracle. It's a butterfly, and it's a Roche.
Miracle deals a lot of damage. They blew up Pango before he could use anything. Try to save him up with the Glimmer Cape, but it was not enough. Also, Lifestealer. This time, positioning from GH was godlike. During the early and mid game, they were just heavily focusing him down, but now they did not have a vision where...
Oh, Jurix. I don't know if OG want to fight right now. This could be a big trap. If they're able to bait out Matumbo Man and they don't blow him up in time. He's got Guardian Greaves. OG, this is really scary. Walking into all of this, the Force Staff trying to pull them deeper into the trap, and now Miracle going to reveal himself with this DD, and OG need to get out. They have to get out of this one, and it looks like they're going to be able to as Miracle still runs forward and has an opportunity to Omni Slash there. The Hex comes out from No Tail, trying to get himself out. And Seth jumps back in, brazenly trying to take this fight to see if they can find anybody, but Omni Slash is going to connect. Why did you run into this? They have the Reaper Sight dead for 2 minutes, no buyback. Jerix also is going to be caught, but he gets the blink out. Sick plays from Jerix, and that's going to keep him alive, but they do take down GH. And you mentioned the positioning of the Shadow Shaman. I think a big part of the reason for that was just because he got that extra range talent as well. All right, double the X, double the fun. Thompson rolls in, pulls the Kunkka back into him. The jump forward as well. They found Kuro. Going to be Glimmer Cape to get down the vision as well. Able to find that Kado and kill him. And now that's the long duration disable on an Nature's Prophet. He's dead. All it takes is a second. And again, this is the problem. Liquid might be able to take this fight if they're not careful. OG need to back out of here a little bit. Oh, great coming down from the Kado. Can they kill off the Nature's Prophet in time? The Pango dropping low with the Guardian Greaves. It's too much. Miracle turns down, trying to find Ana. Goes for the Omni Slash. The Reaper Sight there as well, but it's not going to be able to find the kill. They do take down Jerix, but Thompson and Ana both trying to blink and get themselves out of here. They forced out 2 buybacks, OG did, on both the Kunkka and the Coddle.
Yeah, cute little play from Tiny. Miracle was saving ulti until the last moment, so one of them gets isolated. Aegis and Refresher Shard.
Yeah, Kuro's ultis have been on point. And they find Thompson. A little bit unfortunate here. The man gets pulled back in, but they miss on the boat, and it's actually going to stop the pressure. The Hex shows up for No-Tail, and Ana is here as well. Liquid, have they overextended a little bit? Kuro is fully wrapped in right now by those trees, so he can't get into this fight either. They're going to buy back on the Shadow Shaman. Television jumps up to the high ground. The Force Staff is there, and he's going to be able to run down No-Tail, it looks like, eventually. Summoning trees, and just going to try and send them into the base to push out these creep waves. And on the other side of it, GH, these long duration shackles will eventually kill off Thompson. So it was looking good for a second for OG, but in the end, Liquid find their men and find 2 kills.
Liquid is doing it, trust me. Now Juggernaut has that Boots of Travel. Lanes are in a decent position for them. They can go into Roche Pit.
Yeah. He's just going to live through these fights and do so much of that damage over time. The Blinding Light pushback, but Jerix was able to get the blink away. They know that this Roche is going on. They're going to buy back on Pango. It's really scary fighting into this with Pango available. The DD spawned down bottom this time. You can imagine if that DD was up here, this Roche would be just about dead already. But instead it's Ana that's here on top of Miracle. They're battling it out. Zena's going to get more of the back. They drop down the ulti as well, coming from that Shadow Shaman. Seb pops the BKB. Eventually going to go for the nobody gets interrupted and sleep, and now they find him. Can they burst him though? It's not going to happen. Thompson jumps through. Oh, really good work to the Omni Slash is going to be there eventually. And now they got on high play. They find the double kill as well. Now trying to find Thompson, but it looks like they're just going to be able to move in and finish off Roche.
Just finish the Roche. Double damage is on the bottom lane. OG will need to play some kind of a fancy ass game if they want to win this one. It's not looking good for them for the last 5 to 7 minutes. They're going to need to cut the waves. Lifestealers inside of Nature's Prophet. They could go for these cheeky little plays. Someone buys time and then they TP in, summon the book, try to take the tier 4 towers, or just get the mega creeps, but it's not looking good for OG right now.
I mean, they've got Sheepstick and Bloodthorn right now on that Nature's Prophet as well, and they found one. Okay, the Hex is there. Can they run down the Juggernaut? In time, the boat comes out. Is he going to live through it? Just barely. Miracle Manta gets the heal afterwards. That was so close to tragic for Liquid, and they do have control over mind control right now. Pushes it back down again. The Corn's going to connect on it too, though, and the Omni Slash comes out. It's dealing so much damage, but it's not quite doing enough. And there's some way to turn it back around. The Lotus Over's there. They're also keeping Miracle Holy Blade Miracle, he can't heal at anybody. He's trying to do his best Artesian impression as the turnaround comes. Avalanche toss, still living through this one. The Hex comes out in second round. GH can drop down the boards if he so desires, but another round of this Lotus Storm keeps Thompson alive. They couldn't use the Jackal because it would have used it on himself instead, and now the Hex is turning it around again. These Lotus Storms are so impactful, but it's not going to be enough as it is going to be
they found
Nature's
Life
Prophet
Stealer.
and Pango, and over on the side, they've got their man called Jerex at the last second. Keeps him alive. They do have the Infest, and now the Blink Away, if he so desires, just going to go for the Rage TP, but Matumbo Man, no Reaper's Sight. We're going the distance here, 52 minutes, and this is just game number 1. So often you get a huge advantage winning at game number 1, and it feels like they sometimes just steamroll for game number 2. We'll see if that's the case here. Whoever ends up winning this, Jared is set up down bottom.
Look at that.
Can they find?
Shard.
Jump in, Seb. BKB there. He's going to have his ultimate afterwards. Popped it with the Abyssal Blade. They've got him caught. He needs to get it off now. The Reaper Sight comes out. They try to bring him down in time. It's going to be enough minutes. They buy back immediately on Seb, though. Now you need to get out of your Liquid, or maybe just go for more. No Tail is also going to die. He has buyback, though, but inside the base, the tier 4s, they could think about turning for it if they wanted to and try and control them. The creeps are in the base mid. And now Seb controlling, starting to take down another. Matumbo Man, they're chasing for him, and they're going to be able to find the Hex, find the Bloodthorn. The Blinding Light pushback keeps him alive for the moment, and that might be enough. No, Ana is there and says no. What can they do? Miracle is going to also be under control. Going to go for the spin TP out. Do they have the badge? No! Back on the shot! They got the caught! They take him down! Miracle dead 100. Neither does the Jug and the Necro. If any of these heroes die, it's a huge opportunity for both teams. Jump forward, GH has it, has him caught, has the Hex. When they catch him, they're going to use the Abyssal Blade on that Shadow Shaman, so he can't get the back down. The Blitz is down as well. Ana going to be under control for the moment. He has the mirror on him as well. Everybody from Liquid decided that they're going to instead switch over and try and take down the Brewmaster, or maybe Thompson, who's been caught out of position and is going to be silenced, stunned, and killed. But back in the base, no tail. Well, he's turning around, and Mind Control shows up. He has a gem. No Tail thought that he could make something happen here, but he's going to be pulled back in closer. The silence is there, but No Tail is going to die. So we'll see if they want to try and take a battle. Miracle hit themselves for the moment. Thompson throws out his ability. They have buyback. No, they don't have buyback on each profit. They still need 400 gold. But Miracle trying to take down this ultimate. Seb jumps in with the BKB. He's going to have his ultimate, but he gets back in again. Seb, he can't rely on the BKB. Sleep is there, and the Reaper Sight comes down. Dead for 170 seconds, and now OG need to run. Liquid are there. Ana tries to turn and fight the Avalanche. The toss, it comes out as well, but they drop the wards up the high ground. They find the kill. Miracle chases him down. They buy back immediately on both of those heroes. They want to try and take them down, but they don't have the vision of Jarek to fully control them. And now Miracle, under fire, pops the Manta Sound and tries to turn and see if he can battle it. Ana's on top of him as well, and he goes for the spin. He can't TP. He can't walk away. He's actually blocked out by the horse, but now he gets through the other side of them, and they're going to be able to take down that Tiny. Jarek needs to buy back as well now. No Tail trying to run away. He is going to escape. There's still creeps in the base. He can think about going to the tier 4s or even just that other set of racks if they want, but the Hex is there on the He's in control as well. No buyback on this guy. If he goes down and the Reaper Sight, it's not quite enough damage. Ana lives, jumps inside Jarex, and Jarex gets him out. Let's save Ana.
Oh man, sick play by Jarex. He was on time. Great.
He turns it back around. It's a miracle. They take him down the most timely of runes. They get the kill. Jug doesn't have buyback for 2 minutes, but Tumble Man needs to get out of there as well. The Ghost Shroud, the attempt to run away. 10 seconds left on that Reaper Sight. Can they find that kill? GH is here to try and save his buddy. He blinks away instead, and Matumbo Man going to be controlled, going to be killed off. He does have buyback though, and now Miracle gets his... Thompson, Seb, they walk up high ground, but they found him. GH, this is so key for them. Thompson trying to roll to trade a little bit of space, but GH has already popped the BKB, and just when it was looking good, they lose the Brewmaster. 170 seconds.
Yeah, go check
Thompson?
your Gmail, Facebook, Twitter.
They do get out with Thompson, but he is gone for a while. What can Liquid do in this time?
Mind control. He knows what's up. He's trying to find Nature's Prophet if he wants to cut the waves.
Yeah, that's the play.
Just escorting the creep wave. That's his job.
They still have a tier 2 tower up top.
Escort control.
Can OG take this fight without the Brewmaster?
They have to.
Right? So the DD is there. They can't go for the final Mega Creep, but it looks like Liquid are just going to call to go for the throne. Ana pops the Rage. They're going to use the Blitz as well, trying to Hex, trying to control, but again, the toss back is not enough, but they were able to actually get GH. That's a pretty good target if they can bring him in. The BKB comes out, he's got the shackles, but forever with that Reaper sight used, and they need to take down Miracle, but Ana is going to be controlled. He's going to be punched. They do up the Rolling Thunder as well. Puts on enough. He's not hitting onto enough heroes. Ana turns, tries, and types to up through this one, but I'm not sure if it's going to be there. The Sprout, and it keeps Ana separated from Miracle. They turn with the Omnigod, and they take him down. It's the only the Aegis, but they're going for the throw. They're trying to get any type of control for these heroes that they can. They use the Blissful Blade on a Miracle, thrown at 2,500 HP. Ana just wants to keep him alive. They're sprouting the throne to try and keep it alive there, but with the force staff through, with the control coming from GH, it's going for one.
Man, what a game. I did not expect to be this close of the game. Liquid, they did it. They managed to come back. What was it?